Hi guys, it's me Nathalie, and for today's video I'm going to be talking about Natalie and why she is a very underrated and misunderstood character in Miraculous Ladybug, and why I feel like she doesn't deserve the hate that she gets. So in this video I'm just going to be talking about reasons why people dislike her and reasons why I believe she is actually a good character and person in the show, but this is not saying that you can't dislike Natalie or you can't like Natalie, because obviously everyone will have different opinions on certain miraculous characters and just certain people and characters. So anyway, but this is just me talking why I personally think she doesn't deserve the hate she gets on the show. So first off, one of the things that I see a lot of people hating on her for is the fact that she's working with Hawkmoth. And even though of course it was her decision if she wanted to work with him or not, in an episode, I'm pretty sure it was called Party Crasher, but I don't remember exactly if that was the episode or not. She mentioned in a scene that she really looks up to Gabriel because she never knew of a person that cared so much for someone that they'd go through so many risks just to try and bring them back. And also in this clip she mentioned that she wishes that she could be as good as, I guess, as close as a mother as she could be to Adrian, because she feels bad for how Adrian practically doesn't really know his dad, because he basically isn't really there for him much, and it's mainly the bodyguard and Natalie taking care of him. So basically, a lot of people just dislike her because she chose to work with Hawkmoth, but I feel like she didn't really do it for terrible reasons, because if you think about it, one of the main things that Hawkmoth is doing all of this bad stuff for and that she's helping him with is to bring back Emily, so then the aggressed family can be back to normal and they can all be happy together again. Even though of course Natalie probably wouldn't deep down probably doesn't really want Emily back because she really likes Gabriel, which also a lot of people were saying that from the start she really liked Gabriel and that she had something to do with Emily being gone, but that was a theory I heard from 3 people a few years ago. So yeah, but I doubt that, because I think it was maybe around season 2 that she actually started really liking him. So basically, I feel like a lot of people just dislike her for working with Gabriel, even though she kind of just wants to bring back Emily so then Adrian can be happy with his dad and his mom again. Another episode that a lot of people hate on her in is Blanc, because she told Gabriel that Adrian is Cat Noir and went along with letting Adrian get hurt in that episode. And this also kind of goes along with the last thing. Basically, they both knew what would happen if they got hold of the Miraculous, even if it left Marinette and Adrian hurt. They'd be able to bring back Emily, which would make Adrian happy, or they thought it would make him happy and Gabriel happy, so then they wouldn't have to worry about everything again. So basically, she thought that it would be fine after, because he'd know that his mom would be back. So I already realized I spent a long time on the video already, so I'm just going to kind of quickly mention why I think she's a good character and the good things she's done. So basically, also in the Party Crasher episode, I believe it is, she was talking about how she hopes to, I'm not quoting this exactly, but basically how she was talking in the episode, she was acting like she's trying to help out Adrian more, even though she can't do tons of stuff with him and for him. She feels bad for him and she knows that he isn't really happy, so she's trying everything she can to make him happy in the show. And I feel like if she was a terrible character and she was a terrible person in the show, she wouldn't care about how Adrian feels. She'd be like, no, the only thing that matters is if Gabriel's happy with Emily back, not Adrian, sorry. Um, but basically, I think that she is trying to be, I guess, as mother-like as she can. Um, so yeah. And then this is the main thing that I wanted to talk about something good that she's done. And that is she let Adrian actually go to school. Because if it weren't for her convincing Gabriel somehow to let him go to school, Marinette and Adrian wouldn't have met, which even though whenever they did meet each other, they weren't really big fans of each other. And they didn't really like each other. But we know that if it weren't for Nathalie bringing him to school and letting him go to school, then he wouldn't know Marinette and we basically wouldn't have like Adrianette. So yeah. But anyway, that's all for today's video. Have an amazing rest of your day or night, guys. And please tell me what you guys think about Nathalie. Do you think she deserves all of the hate she gets, or do you think she like doesn't deserve all of the hate? Anyway.